have a very bad habit of adjusting a pattern before I've tissue fitted or done much more than measure it with a measuring tape. Recently, I tested a pattern, which meant that I had to sew it exactly as it was drafted. It was an interesting experience, and I actually wound up with a pair of pants that fit really well. I'll tell you all about it. Hello, welcome back. It's great to see you, sewing friends. If you're new to my channel, my name is Janine. This is Janine Sews, and I talk about sewing clothes for my very much over 50 body. I know many of you have a great deal more experience than I do in sewing. I've been sewing for a long time, but that doesn't mean that I follow rules or do things the way that I'm supposed to. And one of the things that I don't do that I know really bothers some people is that I don't usually do a twill or a muslin. If I'm making a top, I have a pretty good idea that I need to do an FBA, so I'll just do an FBA and make a wearable twill. I have been trying to learn how to sew pants, and I've had some pretty good success, but I'll make a confession. I've never actually just cut out a pair of pants the way that they were drafted and sewed them up to see what would happen. I've always assumed that things weren't going to work. Recently, Love Notions put out a call for testers for a new pant pattern. So I signed up for it, and I was fortunate enough to be able to test that pattern. The pattern is the Meadowlark hiking pants, and I tested it a couple of weeks ago. The pattern has just been released, so I'm going to tell you about it and my experiences, which were, as you've already guessed, all really good. I will tell you about the pattern first, its features, then the fabric that I used, and that's going to be all very quick, and then I will show you the pants. So the Meadowlark pants come in sizes extra small to 5X. The options are to make long pants, to make shorts, or to make long pants that zip off into shorts. What makes these sort of athletic type pants are, first of all, the zip-off shorts. You usually see that in hiking pants. There are darts at the knees, which helps with mobility if you actually wear these to hike. And then there are several other options that you can add on. Every version has front pockets, and then you can add back pockets with or without flaps. Cargo pockets that have a gusset, and there's also an option for zip pocket if you've got something you want to keep secure. For the long pants, there's a tab that can be added if you would like to roll up the cuffs and secure them. I guess they call the darts on the knees articulated knees. Learned something. Learned a couple of things with this. The suggested fabrics are all medium weight, bottom weight fabrics. Twill, denim, linen. They also suggest ripstop or technical fabrics from Discovery Fabrics, places like Discovery Fabrics, or stretch wovens. I wound up with a stretch woven fabric. When you're doing a pattern test, you don't necessarily have the luxury of time to order in exactly what you want. So I went looking and found some nice stretch twill that I thought felt really good and I would enjoy having against my body. The fabric is 97% cotton, 3% elastin, and it's about 240 grams per square meter. When I signed up for the pattern test, I input my measurements, and then Love Notions told me what size to cut and sew. And I know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be completely authentic here and tell you something. And a lot of you are going to think that I am a right idiot. In the past, when I have sewn pants, I've always picked the size based on my waist. I'm kind of built like a brick. I don't have much of a waist. I'm kind of straight up and down. My hips are small in relation to my waist. So I always picked pants on. You know where this is going, don't you? I learned I'm supposed to be picking pants patterns based on my hip size. So that's the size that I cut, the size that they told me to cut, which was my hip size. I used that for the first attempt, and then Love Notions made a whole bunch of changes to the pattern. And for my final version, I cut based on my hips. So I cut an XL, and I used the full belly option. That's something that they have on this pattern, which was great because it gives you a higher rise in the front in particular, because you only do the full belly on the front. And I like a little bit higher rise. So it felt super comfortable. One change I did make on the pattern though, I added an inch to the length of the pants because I do have a longer inseam. And I would always rather have a little bit of extra fabric rather than something that's too short and have to add a faced hem and all of that hassle. I cut exactly according to the pattern. I sewed exactly on the 1 centimeter or 3/8 inch seam line. And I'm really happy with these pants. The back of them, I put them on when I'd made the shorts before I'd done everything with the zipper to do the legs. I thought, these fit in the back better than anything I've ever had before. Here they are, not clean, because they've actually been worn. So here are the front pockets. Like a lot of Love Notions patterns, they have a unique way of making front pockets. Anyway, for the inside of the front pockets, I just used quilting cotton because I wanted less bulk. So here I have the front. There's a faux fly. I put 2 buttons on. These were buttons from my mom's stash, so I thought it was nice to use them and to use both of them. Then in the back, elastic. There's a yoke here, and then I've got 2 pockets that have flaps. I added 1 gusseted pocket on the side here, and it's got bar tacks to keep it a little more secure. Then we have the zip-off legs. These were so much easier to sew than I had expected them to be. Leg zipped right off. Here's the leg. The articulated knee. I don't know if you can see that. So when the leg is zipped off, that's what it looks like. The zipper that I used is a standard separating zipper, a plastic coil, a molded coil separating zipper. It's not a very lightweight one. I tried to find a lighter weight zipper initially, and I couldn't find one where the colors would be at all right or the length was right. So I used this. It's not heavyweight, it's not like a handbag, but it's a sports style separating zipper. The zipper teeth, if you follow the instructions, are away from your skin. So when you're just wearing the shorts, well, actually anytime, whether you're wearing the shorts or the pants, the zipper, for me, doesn't cause any discomfort. It's not irritating at all. Fabric is a little too stretchy. And if I was to use this fabric again, I would probably size down, honestly. Because they kind of stretch when you wear them, and they could potentially fall a little bit more than I want. I do have to kind of yank them up after I've been wearing them for a few minutes. To solve that problem, I am going to put belt loops on and wear these with a belt. I'm not afraid to say when I'm wrong, and I have been wrong when I've been sewing pants in the past. This pattern test was such a huge eye-opener for me. I've always just assumed that I'm going to have to make changes, so I never take a pattern at face value. In the future, When I'm working with a pattern from a company like Love Notions that has a great reputation and a lot of people love their stuff, I will make a wearable toile first, following the pattern exactly, because it may work. It may be just fine. The pattern drafter likely knows what they are doing. They certainly know a whole lot more than I do. So this was a great experience, and I'm super happy with the pants, and I'm excited to be able to wear them. I hope that I'm going to be wearing the shorts for quite a while because we're still in the middle of summer, but they will certainly carry me into fall and then be wearable in the spring and when I go on vacation. Have you ever tested a pattern? Did you have a good experience or a bad experience? Do you automatically assume that patterns aren't going to fit and you make changes before you try them out? I think most of you don't do that. I think I'm one of the few people who does that. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope everything is great in your world, and I will see you again soon.